get into that Doc Rivers. Let's get to that Doc Rivers comment when he talked about the 3-1 leads and how he doesn't get enough credit for getting the 3 wins. He said, I don't get enough credit for getting the 3 wins. I get credit for losing. And I'll go first on this. So when he said this, I said, Doc Rivers, you sound real dumb right now. You sound real dumb. I said, bro, of course, bro. No one gives credit for you being up 3-1. If that's the case, you're not supposed to lose. You're supposed to win those games you're up 3-1. You let a team win 3 games in a row on you. Like, that's just bad, bro. You blown the most 3-1 leads ever. When against the Magic, against the Nuggets in the bubble. Like, it's a lot of them, brother. These are bad. I think he shouldn't have said that. That was just bad. And then I was equating to, I use an example of saying, let's just say me and you own a business, right? And we got a meeting, and we supposed to meet Jeff Bezos. And I'm telling you, Charles, to have the meeting with Jeff Bezos. You have the meeting with him. You get Jeff Bezos in the door. Then you tell me later on, Jeff Bezos ain't coming, bro. And then you come to me and say, hey, at least I got him in the door. What? I don't care if you got Jeff Bezos in the door. He ain't with us, so it don't matter. I don't like his comments. His comments was really stupid. It was really dumb of what he said. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers should have kept quiet on this one. Like you said, it don't matter if you was up 3-1 or not. You lost. No, and then like you said, he has the most blown 3-1 leads in history. Dog, I think he's just saying all this so he can still try to keep a head coaching job, bro. He's still trying to keep his job. Because if you think about it, Doc Rivers should have been gone. I'm not saying he can't. When it comes to playoffs, Doc Rivers is a little shaky. But in the regular season, he gets it done. You know what I mean? But I think he needs to be recycled, bro. I don't think he needs to be a coach anymore. Go back to doing media like you was. But yeah, he should just kept his mouth closed.
Like, it goes back to what we say about Jimmy Butler. Yes, Jimmy Butler getting credit for taking these weak teams. But at the end of the day, bro, you lost. You did lose. So no one's gonna be like, you got him there. No, brother, you lost them. It doesn't matter, bro. You lost. You blown the series. That Nuggets one against in the bubble was terrible. You were supposed to beat the Nuggets, and we were supposed to see a LA versus LA in the Western Conference Finals. I don't know what happened in that series. I don't know. Someone tell me. But blowing the 3-1 lead is actually pretty crazy. It's crazy to me. How you letting a team win 3? Bro, you got out-coached in 3 straight games? That's bad. That's terrible, bro. Like, Doc Rivers should
They
just kept his
say
mouth shut.
they say he don't never switch up the game plan. Like if they figure something out, he don't switch it up. His adjustment skills is pretty bad. He doesn't know how to adjust in real time and during a playoff series.
Where's the full quote at? I'm trying to find the real quote. The full quote, at least. Doc Rivers, bro. He's just not a. Where would you rank Doc Rivers as coaches? I don't think he's top 10.
That's what I was going through my head right now. He I was gonna say he gotta be top 20 for sure though. He top 20 for sure.
I'm cool with top 20.
I was gonna say maybe 15, maybe. But I gotta go through a list of coaches.
Harden. Please, Harden. Harden way better player than Wade, but 3 chips weigh a lot. It do. Celtics 2008, the hardest championship of all time, just because this dude was the coach. I don't believe that.
Nah, he's saying because Doc Rivers so butt. That's why it's the hardest championship. Well, that's what I'm getting from it. He was so butt. That's why it's the hardest championship of all time.
And then, okay, so the full quote, he said, I don't get enough credit for getting the 3 wins. I get credit for losing. I always say, what if we had lost to Houston in 6? That was the other one. He blew that 3-1 lead when he was on the Clippers. Y'all should have won because y'all let Josh Smith go crazy. He said, no one cares. One of the things I'm proud of is we never been swept. Brother. Brother. Be serious.
He ain't lying though. He not lying though.
All the coaches have been swept in the playoffs. My teams achieved, a lot of them overachieved, and I'm very proud of that. Brother. I get it. I understand. Yes, your team hasn't been swept. But at the end of the day, you're still blowing 3-1 leads, bro. So it's like, you rather get swept or blow a 3-1 lead?
He should have just accepted it, bro. He should have just been like, yeah, I've lost multiple 3-1 leads before. I just try to get better at the end of the day. Like, bro, just accept it. You all this denying, it ain't making it no better for yourself. Just accept it, bro.
I'm trying to think of because coach is out back. I'm gonna just go straight off. Like, he ain't better than Spo.
No.
He not better than Greg Popovich.
Nope. Pat, well, I don't know about Pat Riley. Phil Jackson, he ain't better than him.
No, I was talking about coaches now. I'm talking about coaches in the NBA right now. He ain't better than them. No, he's not better than Pat Riley.
Was he better than Brad Stevens?
I would probably. Well, Brad Stevens not even the coach now. I'm talking about now.
When he was coaching. I'm talking about period.
I'm talking about now. I'm talking about coaches in the NBA now. That's what I asked you earlier. I was like, is he a top 10 coach now?
Oh, I'm thinking you talking about all time. I was doing all time.
No, they already said he's a top 15 coach of all time. They've already said that. And I have no problem with that. I'm talking about, is he a top 10 coach in the NBA right now?
Spo. I wouldn't
Is he better than
put him, but I wouldn't put him above JJ. I wouldn't put him above.
Is he better than Tibbs?
That's a hard one. I didn't say they on the same level. I ain't gonna lie, because Tibbs not resting his players, bro. That's OD, bro. That's OD. That plays a big part because you gotta know when to rest your players, when to play your player. Like that plays a big part.
He's not better than Michael.
He ain't better than J. I don't think he's better than JJ.
That's crazy.
He's
not better than Steve Kerr.
It's JJ mine. Steve
He's not
Kerr,
better than Steve Kerr. Nope.
Nah. Steve Kerr, Spo, JJ, Tyloo.
What's that, 5?
Mike
Malone,
that's
yes.
5. Yeah, that's 5.
Is he better than Ime?
Pop.
I said Pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's 6. Pop is 6.
So
you said
Eric Spoelstra, Popovich, Tyloo, Steve Kerr,
JJ.
Oh, you named JJ. I didn't name JJ, but I guess. Okay, never mind that.
JJ's a better coach than him.
I'm just saying. I didn't know we was gonna put JJ over Doc Rivers over. I didn't know we was doing that. I didn't know.
JJ's a better coach.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
JJ's a better coach than him.
That's crazy. That is very crazy. And that's actually pretty sad on Greg Popovich's part. Is he better than Nick Nurse? Honestly, him and Nick Nurse have the same damn career, we being honest.
Yeah, I was gonna say him and Nick Nurse, they're in the same category.
Nick Nurse probably better. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. He probably better. Is he even better than Joe Mazzulla? Joe Mazzulla a good coach, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Didn't last year you was like, you didn't want to give Joe Mazzulla his credit because he had a stacked team? Joe Mazzulla is a good coach, bro. I'm not gonna lie, he a good coach.
What's the coach from Chris Finch? Is he better than him? Jason Kidd? Is he better than Jason Kidd?
I don't I don't know. Is he better than Mark Dagnall?
Mark Dagnall. That's the folks from OKC, right?
Yeah. Hey man, got his team winning 60+ games every year now.
But see, the thing is, Doc got a ring, so like you gotta give him credit for that. Most of these coaches ain't got no
Bruh,
ring.
that ring was in 2008.
He still got him one
That
though,
ring was
Jay.
in 2008, brother.
He
That
still
ring
got
has
him one.
expired. That ring is over with, bro. We talking about now.
He might not even be top 10. No, he might not even be top 15.
Wait. Is Ime better than him? Are we saying Ime better than him?
Because low-key, I'll take Ime over him. I'm not even gonna lie. 'Cause if I'm going based off the coaches I would take over him. I would take OKC coach. I would take the Rockets, Nuggets, JJ. What's bro from the Grizzlies?
Taylor Jenkins.
Taylor Jenkins. I'll take him. He's a really good coach.
If that's
Ty
the case,
Lue,
yeah, he's
Steve
not top
Kerr,
10. If that's the case,
Steve Kerr,
he's not top 10.
Chris Finch. I'll take Chris Finch over him. That's about it. I'll take Pop
Bro, that's
over
like
him.
8. That's 8 teams.
Right there. And then we still got the East.
Is he better than Kenny Atkinson?
I don't know. Because Kenny Atkinson got a really good team. I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but I don't think he's a better coach than Doc.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
I know they have 58 and 14.
No, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. So you thinking about Kenny Atkinson, who was a coach before, and you always bring up that Brooklyn Nets team when they had D'Angelo Russell, Karis LeVert on them, right? Then Kenny Atkinson was a good coach. But with JJ Redick, it was no hesitation. Because
the difference is when he was with that Brooklyn team, he was developing that talent. So he's a good developmental coach. But now he's on a team with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, Evan Mobley. So now it's a championship team. I got to see what he do with this team. I can't say he's a better coach than Doc Rivers.
But I'm saying is, why are you not thinking about JJ, but you have to think about Kenny Atkinson? Like JJ is a rookie coach. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, why is JJ Redick just automatically go in there, but Kenny Atkinson you have to think about? That's all I'm asking.
Well, one, because I know more about how Coach JJ is than Kenny Atkinson. JJ is very detail oriented. JJ is a former player, so he knows how to talk to his players. He knows how to treat his players. I'm not saying Kenny Atkinson treats his players bad, but I think JJ Redick knows how to resonate with his team better than Kenny Atkinson will. I think JJ Redick probably draws up better plays than Kenny Atkinson does. Kenny Atkinson just has the better team. The Cavs are a better team than the Lakers on roster.
I'm just saying, why are we thinking about Kenny Atkinson, who every time he's coached, he's had good, he has good records, but with JJ, who's only coached 60+ games in the NBA, is only 70+ games. He just automatically jumping up. I'm just saying, I feel like if you gotta think about Kenny, you gotta think about JJ. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'd say you gotta think about it. Because I mean, you had to think about some other coaches too, but JJ, he just go in there automatically. That's all. I'm just saying.
JJ's a good coach.
I never said he wasn't. I never said
he's a brilliant.
I'm just saying, I feel like you should just think about JJ too. You should have had to thought about JJ Redick is a rookie head coach. I don't know. But with Kenny Atkinson, who we see 58 and 14, had a Nets team who got them to the playoffs. I don't know if he better than Doc Rivers.
JJ is 44 and 28. His first year in the league. That's pretty good, bro.
I never said
pretty good.
That. What was Kenny Atkinson's record?
I mean, bro,
I think
coaching? We can go find out.
Like it had to been decent enough because he made the playoffs. Like he made the playoffs. Then I know they got swept by the Sixers, but the record had to be pretty decent.
His first year head coach, and they were 20 and 62. Next year they were 28 and 54. Then they were 42 and 40. His third year, and then they were 28 and 34 his fifth year. No, his fourth year. My bad.
The 42 and 40 was the year they made the playoffs.
Yep.
That was the year they made the playoffs. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And JJ got more wins than him. Currently,
Well,
this is
look
his
who he
best
got.
season coaching.
Look who he has. He has LeBron James and Luka Doncic.
I mean, he didn't have
I'm
that
just
first year.
saying.
AD.
Why
I
are we
mean,
thinking?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I think
Why are
JJ is a
we
better
thinking?
coach, bro. I think JJ is a better coach.
I'm not,
You
I
asked
don't.
me, and I told you
I
I think
wouldn't
he's a
have
better
a
coach.
problem. I wouldn't have a problem if you would have just thought about it. I would have been like, okay, whatever. But JJ, you better, brother. Off rip. Kenny, I don't know. I
I'm
gotta
giving a
think
nod to
about it. I
JJ
mean,
over
you have to
Kenny.
think about Nick Nurse. And Nick Nurse is probably a better head coach than JJ. I'm not gonna look out. Probably a better head coach. Like, Nick Nurse took a team to the finals and won in his first year in the NBA. Like, he's probably
And Nick
better
Nurse is
than JJ.
cold. Nick
He's
Nurse is
probably better
cold
than
too.
JJ. Like, if JJ in the top 10, I have no problem with it. And if he leaps Doc Rivers, it's kind of crazy, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just saying, feel like you got to think about it.